From Mamma Mia, welcome to The Spill, your daily pop culture fix. I'm Laura Brodnick.
And I'm Em Burnham.
And welcome to the very first episode of Weekend Watch for 2026.
Weekend Watch.
So if you're new here, hey, maybe your New Year's resolution was like, I'm going to listen to that Spill podcast that I see.
Welcome.
I just don't think anyone's doing that.
Oh my God.
You got so excited.
Hope you had a great new year. We love having you here.
Yes, welcome. So if you are one of the few people who are new here, this is the episode every week where we talk about the best new TV shows and movies that have just come out ahead of the weekend for you to watch, because we do get to see a lot of things early. So we can tell you what's worth it, what you can maybe watch while looking at your phone, and what you can miss. So we have two big releases that we're going to talk about later in the show. But first, I just wanted to talk about a new limited series that popped onto Netflix last night. It's called His and Hers.
His and Hers.
Yes, which kind of almost makes it sound like it's a rom-com, but it's definitely not, so don't go into it with that thinking. It's more of a crime, murder, thriller, drama kind of situation.
That is not what the title sounds like.
So, yeah, more of a thriller drama, but still very much worth watching. Now, I don't always love TV shows that start with the brutal murder of a woman, as this one does, but I was really drawn to it because of the cast, because it's got a bigger cast, but it's pretty much a two-hander between the two leads, and the two leads are Tessa Thompson, who I love in so many things. Yes, the Marvel movies, but, you know, she's an incredible dramatic actress as well. She's so good in this. And also John Bernthal, who has been in a lot of movies that I love, like Wolf of Wall Street. He's also in the superhero universe, but mostly I love him because he played Shane on The Walking Dead. You're trying to picture who he is?
Yes.
You don't need to know.
Wait, Shane.
A rugged hot man. Have you watched The Walking Dead?
Yes.
Oh, we have this conversation that you say you've watched it, but you don't know any of the plot.
Which one's Shane?
He's in the first few episodes. He's Rick's best friend, the one who sleeps.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes, and he is in Marvel.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I love him.
You know who he is. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
So
it's Tessa Thompson and John Bernthal. So
he plays the Punisher.
Yeah. And he does bring a little of that vibe to this. So Tessa plays Anna, who is a former kind of news anchor, broadcaster, and a bit of a situation means that she's kind of had to step away from her career. She's become a bit reclusive and is very much kind of looking for a way to find her way back into that world. And John plays Detective Jack Harper, who is, you know, a very kind of like rugged,
Jack
suspicious.
Harper is such a detective name.
Isn't it? Also, this is based on a best-selling book by Alice Feeney. So it's, he's kind of like Jack Harper. You're like, oh, that's definitely a detective in a murder mystery book. So wanting to kind of kickstart her career, Anna hears about this murder that's happened to this woman actually in her hometown, and she sets off to investigate it because it's a sleepy town. There's a lot of questions around what happened to this woman. And then her estranged husband, Jack Harper, also goes to investigate the death, and they kind of cross paths, and then they both have a tie to the woman. And I don't want to give too much away about
it feels very Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
It is a little bit, except they're both like, it's less like let's have sex in the trash kitchen and a bit more like, I know you killed her. No, I know you killed her. No, you're involved. No, you're involved kind of thing. And sort of like, and it's like, which one's telling the truth? Which one's an unreliable narrator? Like, whose side are you seeing it from? So it's almost like this cat and mouse game between them as we go through the 6 episodes, because it's a limited series, finding about how they're intertwined with her, how the people around them are, who did it, how much do they both really know? They're both there to solve the case, but are they? That kind of show.
Can I guess?
You can. I'm literally not going to say it now.
Okay, can I
Also,
guess?
it only came out last night. I haven't finished watching it there. I've watched the first few episodes. It's really good.
Okay, I have a feeling.
Okay.
Because I feel like I'm really good at this.
Okay.
So, like, the woman is, like, dying on the ground. Like, she did something really, really bad, and it was Jack. Jack was like, how dare you? And what she did bad was, like, something to Tessa. So he was like, Anna, sorry. So he was like, why would you say that about my wife? I'm going to kill you. And then he kills her. But she isn't actually dead. And she's like crawling on the ground all bloody. And then Tessa Thompson comes in and she's like, oh my God, I'll kill her. And so Jack doesn't take the blame. And then she kills him. So really they did it out of love. Kind of like a Romeo and Juliet situation if
but
there
they
was
kill
a third
someone
person,
else.
a third person involved.
A Shakespearean twist.
Yeah, they did it out of love. Do you think I'll be pretty on it?
I mean, I'll let you know.
Thank you.
When I get to the end of it and I see what the twist is. But I can safely say no spoilers here, guys, because Emily doesn't know what happened. And I'm pretty or 99.9% sure that is not the ending.
Okay.
But, okay.
Sure.
But hey, what a plot twist. Me calling you at midnight tonight. Because you were right.
If I'm right, guys.
You're not right.
Mark this in history.
Yeah. I mean, it is a book and the TV show is out now.
Oh,
so,
it's a book.
I mean, the answers are there for us. But it's, one of those things where I hadn't read the book, so I was like just going in and watching it. And you can definitely be very into it without watching the book. So His and Hers on Netflix. Tessa and John, my two loves, are so good in it. Like I came to watch it for them, but it is a really good show, especially if you like a good twisty thriller mystery.
I do. You know I do.
I know you do.
Okay, I have some very exciting news because a musical that both of us love so much is out now on the big screen. What I mean by this. So Six the Musical, you might have heard of it. It's come to Sydney a few times. It's massive. It started in London at West End. It also started with like a group of university students and it became massive on Broadway. It's toured around the world. So now they finally put it on the big screen, kind of similar to how we were able to watch Hamilton on Disney Plus. You can now watch Six the Musical live in cinemas right now in Australia. It is so good. It is about King Henry VIII and how he had 6 wives and he was really mean to them. And the whole idea is like a modernized retelling of the story of the 6 wives. And it's a small cast. It's only 6 of them and each one of them plays a different wife. And it's like they're having this, how would you say, like a pop battle to see who's the best wife.
Yeah. And they each had their own song to tell their story that kind of is like leaning towards like who is going to be the winner, but then something different happens.
Something different happens. And the one we're seeing in movies is the original cast, the original ensemble. It is so, so fun. I really wish everyone could watch this musical. Well, as we know, not everyone can watch musicals, but now you can watch a musical on TV.
And we cannot recommend this enough, this musical, because as you said, we both love it. I love it so much. I listen to the soundtrack multiple times a week. It's always in my Spotify Wrapped. It's my favorite walking to and from work soundtrack. I know I have a lot of those, but like it is just puts a pep in my step because every song is a banger, especially because it's more kind of like almost like pop musical.
Yeah.
You know how like you've got your old school Broadway musicals and like sometimes I'm in the mood for that, but sometimes I'm just also in the mood for a musical that feels like it should be played
like
in
a concert.
Stadium. Yeah, it should be played. It's like this should be played in the same kind of level as like a Taylor Swift concert or something.
It feels like a Super
that.
Bowl.
Exactly. Yeah, it does.
It's such fun, upbeat songs. The music is amazing. It's also really funny.
Oh, it's so funny. I've taken a lot of friends to, so I'm quite close to becoming a sixer, which is someone who's seen Six the Musical 6 times. So I'm at 4 and I'm going to hit 6. I just need to see it 2 more times, obviously.
I'm only at 3.
Oh, it's okay. It's plenty of time. It'll tour again. 3 more to go.
We can watch it on TV.
Maybe that'll count as one. And what you're saying about like access to musicals is also so important because I think watching musicals is such a huge privilege. It just opens your mind. It also gives you all these incredible songs. It's like you leave a movie and a TV show and like, yes, you have the memory of watching them. You can rewatch them, but you leave a musical and you have this new gift of having a new soundtrack to listen to that goes with you everywhere. And that is the best feeling. There's nothing more I love than leaving a musical and like walking home, even if I'm walking. The amount of times I've walked home through Sydney at like midnight because I've left a musical because I want to listen to the soundtrack walking home. And you can still get a great experience. Obviously, nothing compares to live theatre and live musicals, but as you're saying, that's not accessible to everyone. Not everyone can travel. And even if you live in the city where the shows are playing, tickets can be expensive. And I think being able to watch it in a cinema or streaming can be just as good. Like I think about like I love musicals, but I didn't see a musical on stage until I was like 17 because like there wasn't a huge amount of theatre. Maybe like when I was a bit younger.
And they can also be so expensive.
So expensive. Like there's no way my mum was like a single mum school teacher was taking her 4 kids to see stage shows. But I grew up loving musicals because she used to always tape them like on the ABC. They'd have like live showings of like Cats or Les Mis or we'd like watch The Sound of Music and stuff. So like I grew up watching musicals but on tape. Yeah. And that's why I love them now. So I feel like this is a good in for people if you can just afford a movie ticket and get out of the heat and go and watch Six the Musical.
You'll have so much fun.
You'll have so
also,
much fun.
The costumes.
The costumes are so good.
I want Catherine of Aragon's costume.
Yes. Oh,
I want to wear it on my 30th birthday.
Oh my God. I couldn't even pick one because they're all just
they're all so good.
Just like
Glam.
the styling, and every song is just like
it's
there's
a banger.
Every song, it's like banger after banger after banger.
It's one of those
How
musicals where when you try to picture yourself in a
Yeah.
musical and you're like, everyone knows who they want to be and it's
Yeah.
always a main person.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like with Six the Musical, they're all main characters and they are all everyone wants to be all of them.
Yeah, because there's no dud songs.
No.
Yeah. It's,
Guys, it's so
good.
It's so good.
So yeah, you go and see it at the movies. You message me and Emily to talk about it.
Yes,
we
please.
just tell us which one you want to be or which song you love and just like
I want to be Anne Boleyn.
Oh, yeah.
But with Catherine of Aragon's costume.
Yeah. But then you need some of all the bangers in there. And there's just,
Even the lines are so funny.
Yeah, exactly. There's not a huge amount of dialogue. I mean, there's a bit of banter back and forth.
It's
but even
very
that's
quick because they jump in. There's 6 of them and they're all jumping in on each second line and they do it so well. They're so talented.
And I also say that it's one of those musicals where even if you don't love a musical, you still might like it because again, it doesn't have an intermission like when you go and see in the stage show, so it is a bit more quick. It's very quippy and funny. Every song is a banger. There are performances. They do sing-along performances, which I haven't been to yet, but I'm desperate to go to one because
we should go to one.
Next time there is one, we're going.
Yeah.
I feel like the whole office is everyone here's a sixer.
Yeah.
So I feel like the whole office, it would just be our office and we'll just be on our
private
feet,
performance.
screaming the words.
Oh,
That's the
was
thing.
so fun.
How fun when you get in the car and you put the Six the Musical soundtrack on.
It's so good.
Sometimes I do a few extra laps, even if I'm home, I'm just but I'm not finished the soundtrack.
You know what I listen to?
Yeah.
So I do listen to the soundtrack on Spotify, but I also listen to the live taping on SoundCloud.
Oh, do you?
Because I like hearing the speaking parts in between the songs.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the speaking parts make up the song as well.
Oh, yeah. On Spotify, they have obviously the cast recordings, but they have the live cast recordings as well. So sometimes I do like to listen to the live ones so I can hear the applause from the audience.
We're
Everyone's
such
screaming.
freaking nerds.
But it's so good.
It is
Okay,
really
so
good.
go to the movies and watch that. You'll have a fun time. Okay, so we have one more very important recommendation for today, highly anticipated.
Yeah.
The book girls have been losing their minds over this for a long time. And so we've brought in a super fan of this genre, Tina Burke.
Hello, it's me.
When did you get here? Were you here this whole time?
I appeared. I've been sitting in the corner in the dark.
Imagine we were just talking over this whole time and we didn't let you speak.
I would love that. It'd be like a ping pong match. I could just be staring at both of you.
So Tina, you practically broke down the studio door to tell us about this new movie that everyone is going to be obsessed with, I do believe. Tell the girls about it. Tell the people.
It is People We Meet on Vacation and it is dropping on Netflix today and it is an adaptation of Emily Henry's book of the same name, People We Meet on Vacation.
Yeah.
And it's the first adaptation of an Emily Henry book that we're going to see on our screens.
I'm so excited because I feel like a lot of her books are going to be made into movies and TV shows. I'm a big M. Hen fan.
I like that. M. Hen. I hadn't thought of that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what her fans are called, M. Hen.
Oh,
Is it?
Oh, that's really
I didn't
cute.
know it was an M. Hen. Love that
Yeah.
too. She's my favorite romance author. I love her a lot.
I just love, you know what you're going to get.
Yes.
So you're always satisfied.
Yeah, it's so weird because so many of her books, which I have read a few, I haven't read this one.
Yeah.
Which I realized was a grave error because I started getting into her last year when I wanted to read a bit more, have a bit more fun romance in my life, at least in the book section, not in real life. Yuck.
Yeah, that's what she's for. When you don't want to go on Hinge and you're like, let's read Emily
so
Henry
I was
instead.
really proud when I went and told Tina I'd started reading Emily Henry books and I told her all the ones I'd read. She's like, no, you didn't get the good ones. And apparently this is one of the
They're
good ones.
all good ones.
No, but not like the top tier.
You weren't in the right order.
What's your
sorry.
favorite book?
Mine is Book Lovers.
I haven't actually read
I have
Book
that
Lovers.
next to read on my
I really
bookshelf.
love it.
I'm going to start it tonight. I'm so excited.
Mine's Funny Story.
Oh, love that.
I
yeah.
love that
And
book.
the best bit is we're going to get all of them on our screen.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
so good.
She
But,
has a huge, aside from being a best-selling author and a huge cult following, right?
Yes.
So there's a lot riding on this first adaptation.
There's a lot riding on it. And the thing with Emily Henry fans, M-Hens, on TikTok is that they're like, we want this person in the cast. We want this
Yeah.
person in the cast. It has to be done right. They're really intense about what they want to see. And so they had a lot of pressure on them.
Yeah, which must be so hard because I feel like when you write romance, you have people in your head specifically as you're reading. And when those people don't line up in your head, you're kind of like, oh.
Yeah. But I do think when the cast was announced for this, fans were pretty happy.
Yeah.
But then Emily Henry has been like, no, you are going to now see them forever. Like they've rewritten in my mind who I think these characters are. So it's going to do the same for you. So it's very exciting. So it is Tom Blythe, which if you watched like the Hunger Games prequel, he was in that and he had platinum blonde hair as President Snow's, the young President Snow.
Scary.
He was quite scary, but also very hot.
Very hot.
Yeah. And so he is playing our leading man, Alex Nielsen, and he's like a very good guy. It's just the way you would describe Alex. Like he is not a real, like no one like him exists in the real world, I don't think, but he is like a stand-up dude, very sweet, very wholesome, but like he's just the very best man that's ever existed. And Tom Blythe was like, it's a bit weird to like, because he's often playing villains. He was like, this was strange, but fun. What a challenge. And then our leading lady is Poppy Wright, and she is played by the My Lady Jane star of our dreams, Emily Bader.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah. So they've both been in a few things. This is kind of their first like really big rom-com. And Emily Henry said that she watched their chemistry read 4 times in 12 hours and she loved it more every single time. She said she was like laughing out loud and she was emotional by the end. So she said they've really done a good job of like.
Because chemistry is all that matters
Chemistry's
in
everything.
this kind of setting, isn't it? That's all we say. A rom-com lives or dies by the chemistry, because the thing is a rom-com's always at a little bit of odds compared to other movies because you know the ending.
Yeah.
And most movies can have like a plot twist or you can be involved in like what's going to happen here and there. But like with a rom-com, it's like we know you guys are getting together.
Yeah.
So the only way I'm going to care about this is if you had chemistry. And sorry, chemistry on our screens has been a little bit dead of late.
It's been lacking, and dare I say sometimes especially lacking in Netflix rom-coms.
Yes.
Because they really hit it out of the park with like Glenn Powell in Set It Up, and then they really went down that
That was so long ago.
So long ago.
That's your last
2017.
and that's the last time they did a good rom-com.
And hey, to all the boys I've loved before, love that one too.
But, so good.
But then they really went down the like also fun but very different, like those so bad it's good rom-coms that were really Christmassy and like.
Oh no, those are just bad.
Those are just like they're fun, but you don't watch them and think that's on par with You've Got Mail.
Don't
That's
waste
on
my
par
time.
with When Harry Got Sally.
Harry got Sally.
When that guy Harry got Sally. But they're not like at that. They're not at that like level, whereas this I feel is at a decent, amazing rom-com level. Like this could have been in cinemas.
Really?
I
Okay.
am so excited.
That is all I want. I feel like all the conversations we've had lately after like talking about When Harry Met Sally a lot last year because of the passing of Rob Reiner, and then even like we're talking about like how much we loved Eternity because we're just, even though that's not a rom-com, but just so desperate for like chemistry and a love story. And I feel like every TV show that comes out, we're just like, is this it? Is this it? Like I feel like we're just waiting for this.
And we've been getting it a lot more with TV shows, right? Like with Bridgerton, Summer I Turned Pretty, now Heated Rivalry, like we're getting it in those spaces, but we just want our little rom-com movies, and this has nailed it. So do you want to know what it's about?
I'd love to know what it's about.
Yeah.
Okay, because I haven't read this book yet, but I have gone and bought it. Maybe I'll read this before Book Lovers and then I'll watch the movie. Just me doing my personal admin on the pod.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys.
I think that's a good tact for you.
Okay,
so no spoilies, but it is like a friends to lovers story, and it is
that's
actually
so cute.
Yeah, it's quite heavily inspired by When Harry Met Sally.
Oh,
so it's
love.
very much like they meet in college. They become an unlikely friendship duo because she's like the quirky quintessential rom-com lead who's like, she's so crazy and she works in a magazine and she loves to travel, and it's like it could easily lean towards people being like, she's a pick-me, but it's not. It's not like that, but it could.
Oh, that like all of M. Hen's characters are like so close to pick-me girls.
So close.
So close, but
they
never
just
get there.
get away from it.
Never get
Oh my
They
God.
never get there.
And working in a magazine that's so classic rom-coms, like the amount of people who work in media, probably all of us, because they watch like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. And
That's the whole reason I'm here.
Suddenly,
I wanted a column.
Suddenly 30, all those kind of Devil Wears Prada, Sex and the City, like we all just want to be media girls.
Yes. And so they've got that Jamila Jamil plays her boss at the magazine, which is a bit of fun.
She's having a good run at the moment.
She's having a good run, yeah. And so they friends, they meet in college. They sort of decide that every year, no matter what, they're going to go on a trip of some sort, which is why it's called People We Meet on Vacation, because every time they go on a trip, they sort of adopt personas and they're like, now we're these two people, now we're these two people. So it's the idea that they're like, they're the people you meet on vacation. What fun. And like over the time they are just friends, but we're all like, oh, what will happen? And then as they get into their own romances and their own relationships, life moves on. There is an incident on which I will not speak. And then they don't really talk for a little while. And where the film picks up is like, it's his brother's wedding and she's invited because she's been friends with the family for years. And she decides to go to the wedding, and it's like through the past, they sort of explore what happened, how their relationship built, what went wrong. And then in the present, you sort of see them dealing with like where they're at now and what's going to happen.
I'm so freaking excited because I feel like this will also set the benchmark for the other adaptations because they're all like different, but I feel like the main characters are all quite similar.
Yes.
Like she describes her, M describes her male characters as like cinnamon scrolls that are like hard on the outside but really sweet on the inside.
Yeah.
And he always like thinks of the girl as like either annoying or like she's not for me, we're just friends, she's just quirky, but he really loves her on the inside and he loves that she's confident and like it's all like the same and I'm like, oh, this is like just the same couple that I'm seeing in different versions, like different universes, which I actually really
and
like.
it actually works. So like every time I'm like, oh, what could happen?
What's gonna happen? Will they get together? And they always do.
How's it gonna work?
Like they have
It's
to.
good that you have that moment of like, oh my God, how is this going to resolve?
Yeah.
Like, so good. You know what's made me really excited to watch, just beside the fact that you've been talking about it for ages and you say it's good, is that I was watching some clips from inside the first screening, the first premiere, and Emily Henry's face is like aglow with happiness. Like she's so happy watching her work up on screen, which means it must have the movie must have come out the way she envisioned it in her head. That makes me really happy.
Yeah. The like one question a lot of fans had was, is it going to be sexy enough?
Oh,
because they're always sexy.
Because they're very sexy.
Was it sexy enough?
I would say it's sexy enough for a rom-com.
Yeah.
It is not going to be an adaptation in the way that Heated Rivalry was, where it's kept the sex scenes to the extent they are in the book.
Oh.
But that doesn't mean the other adaptations won't. It's just in this case, they've kind of gone more the like PG-13 rom-com route.
Oh, okay.
So it's still romantic and beautiful.
Oh, they're trying
it's
to appeal
just
to
a little
the kids.
different.
Get out of here. There's enough for you.
But I actually think people will, like fans of the book will still love this movie, and they've done great job. It's a good time.
People We Meet on Vacation out on Netflix now.
Yes.
Get excited.